Hello, friends. Welcome back to Darling Television. I am Rotimi Johnson Ojasope. Let's talk about PDP. Chai, PDP. Now, there are two factions of PDP at the national. Having factions is not new in politics. In fact, for your state politics especially, that I have had over 20 years experience as a politician here in Oyo State, I've contested as aspirants, I've contested as candidates, I've been media head, social media administrator. I've had experiences over 2 decades in Oyo State politics, and I can categorically say that factions are not new. But before I go on, I want to sing a song. As e dey sweet dem, e dey pain us. As e dey sweet dem, e dey pain us. As e dey sweet dem, e dey pain us. As e dey. Oh, when they were wearing and cool about, when they were singing and dancing and celebrating and traveling all over, they were building the foundation of this destruction. They were laying solid foundation for the crisis now. Because aspirations, ambitions are different. But they killed, before they got to this point, they killed party discipline. And where there is no party discipline, this kind of issue comes up. Does that mean PDP is dead? PDP for this season is dead. PDP for this season can only exist maybe in 1 or 2 states that will still remain strong, but at the national level, forget it. And if PDP at the national is dead, it will have grievous implications for the states too. Now, I've said it a couple of times on news analysis, freshly pressed to be precise, that PDP is in coma. That PDP is in coma in intensive care unit. But at the social function yesterday, a couple of my friends, even some of them in PDP, so where is PDP now? I said he's still in coma. But the coma state that it is has gotten to a level that they are debating maybe they should just remove his life support. It's not an hopeful coma. When you begin to debate, maybe they should just remove the life support and back up, PDP, don't buy. That's the state it is now. Miracles do happen. To be sincere, miracles do happen. But the fact of the matter now is not in the favor of the Makinde camp of PDP. Now you understand why many governors were running away from PDP. Now, this is the scenario. It's just my imagination. While those governors are in PDP, some people, elements in PDP that were plotting this bomb that exploded last week for PDP, they are communicating with some of those governors. If you like yourself, you better leave. You better, as they were warning them, they were showing them opportunities that exist for them in APC if they leave early. Dangling juices, dangling baiting them with different offers. So those who are not hoping against hope among them quickly went. They ran into APC. So those who are left, they are still hoping they can revive it. And like I said in one of my analyses and in my broadcast, that everything hinges on the success of the National Convention. And I also hinted that at that period, for about 2-3 weeks, the silence from the wicked camp is suspicious. Now, like I posited then, we have seen that the silence was really deliberate. They waited for the best time to launch out. Now, there are counter suspensions. I find that very laughable. So which of the camps will get the nod of high neck to witness the convention? And is any of the camp that gets the annex nod that is the authentic camp as far as the 2027 election is concerned? So as it is for this season, PDP at the national level is dead. But at the state level, PDP in all the states, they are not mentally stable. They are in a state of depression. So they might commit suicide, or they might just have terminal disease and also die like the national level. And I keep telling people, these are just analysis. It doesn't mean that we hate individuals in the party. Like I told people, whoever, I have friends, and I met a lot of them at the social function yesterday. We laughed and greeted them. But this is just politics and this analysis. Some of them will rise from all these challenges and even be able to claim power they never knew God would take them to. That is the way life is. Why a few of them, if they don't take their decision very carefully, they will politically buy with PDP. That's the way life is. And irrespective of this analysis, the divine, I believe so much in the divine intervention on individuals will still project them beyond their imagination. But the truth of the matter is that the combination of Jagaban and Wike is too much for the Makede's camp to handle. Jagaban, that's the president, Wike and Oshokomole, Abba, their combination is too much for those who remain in PDP to be able to handle and outsmart in political game. We are talking about veterans, those who do anything. Everything is politics to them. So they have to go back to the drawing board. They have to reach out and make some compromises, like I've said before, and they have to realign. But for the national, the PDP will not be in a position to say they are contesting against APC. That's the aim. And I think the aim is becoming more glaring and obvious to all, which is why so many people are running away from the PDP. And in the next few days, you hear more cases of defection from PDP to APC and ADC. Because it's not everyone that defect from PDP to APC that will get tickets in APC. So some of them will begin to consider ADC now. So the ADC's portfolio will be full with many incumbents in the next few weeks. This is politics. This is politics, personal interest. My concern is that personal interest should not override national interest and the interest of defending democracy. Well, it is what it is. And like I've said, interesting days ahead for 2027. It's going to be very interesting. And I hope the Lord keeps us so that we'll be able to learn from all this game. We learn what to do and what not to do in another dispensation. PDP, the pioneers notwithstanding, our friends are still our friends. They are going to, they're going to sort themselves out. Some of them are going to network. But let's get it clear. The interest of Mr. President in the deadness of opposition is not in the interest of our democracy. It's not in the interest of Nigeria. We must get that and get it very clearly. That is wrong. That is wrong. You should not kill opposition. If indeed you are a Democrat, if indeed you have interest in Nigeria's progress. Your interest is to kill poverty in this country. Your interest should be to take care of Nigerians. Your interest is to kill terrorists, kill those killing your people. If the same zeal and determination with which politicians attack and destroy opposition, if the same way they destroy the enemies of this country, they destroy poverty, they destroy killers of our people, those who are sacking villages, those who are destroying Nigerians, if it is that same zeal and determination with which they go after them and destroy them, we will not be talking about US listing Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Well, I don't have much to say on this because there will be so much activities now. Update on update, suspension and no suspension, court cases, so many things will be happening in rapid succession. But until I come again, not necessarily because of PDP, but with another analysis, I remain Rotimi Johnson. Gotcha. See ya. Mwah. Thank you.